With the release of Mortal Kombat 11 right around the corner, and the great amount of fun I had with my last video on this topic, I thought it would be a good idea to revisit the Lantern Corps chart and select which character from the Mortal Kombat franchise would be best suited to wield a certain power ring. If you enjoy this video, be sure to let me know what characters you would pick for each emotional alignment. Now then, let's get this list underway.
With blood and rage of crimson red, ripped from a corpse so freshly dead, together with our hellish hate, we'll burn you all. That is your fate! Vengeance will be mine!
With their rage and hatred fueling their power, Red Lanterns feel a permanent state of bloodlusted fury and have been described as agents of vengeance. All of these factors first make me think of Mortal Kombat's most iconic character, the Spectre of the Netherealm, Scorpion. Resurrected by the sorcerer Quan Chi, Scorpion became obsessed with avenging the murder of his family and clan, with his intense hatred fueling his conquest. While this is seen more when he was a revenant, Hanzo Hasashi did still show signs of these emotions after returning to human form, and could even revert back into his revenant state if angered enough. As an agent of vengeance wielding the power of Hellfire, Scorpion's wrath would be felt by all should he adorn a red ring.
This power is mine! This is my light! Be it in bright of day or black of night, I lay claim to all that falls within my sight. To take what I want, that is my right!
I don't use those anymore.
Yeah, you're all proper police now. The Black Dragon ain't the same without you, mate. You should come back. We're in the money on this war.
You sold those monsters their firepower.
Guilty as charged.
Those who wield the mighty power of an orange ring constantly pursue their desire to take and keep what they want. This is very profitable, and perfectly fits the leader of the Black Dragon clan, Kano. Kano is driven by profit, and his loyalties only lie with the highest bidder. His insatiable greed would make him an ideal candidate for such a power ring. Now wielding this immense power, Kano would be able to make a much bigger fortune than ever before.
In blackest day, in brightest night, beware your fears made into light. Let those who try to stop what's right burn like my power, Sinestro's might.
But it is said that there is only one true ruler of Outworld. And that ruler had returned. Onaga, former Emperor of Outworld. The Dragon King.
The original Emperor of Outworld, Onaga the Dragon King is one of the most powerful and feared combatants known. As Yellow Lanterns achieve their power through the fear they are able to install in others, I believe Onaga is a perfect candidate for this power. Upon his return, an alliance was formed out of desperation and fear between Raiden, Quan Chi, and Shang Tsung, to little avail. With resistance to all forms of magic and the undefeatable undead army that he commands, the Dragon King is a menace that will cast fear into the most courageous of warriors.
In brightest day, in blackest night, no evil shall escape my sight. Let those who worship evil's might beware my power, Green Lantern's light.
You are not worthy of the name Sub-Zero.
Who are you to judge?
I wore those colors before you.
Bihan?
Yes, Kwai Liang. It is I. Quan Chi restored me.
Restored? You and I both. We are flawed copies of our former selves.
I have no flaws. Quan Chi has perfected me.
For what end? To serve the Netherealm and Outworld?
It suits my purpose.
Brother,
We share blood. We are not brothers.
Then I will not regret your defeat.
The stronger your willpower, the more powerful you are as a Green Lantern. and just like the last video, there are many possible combatants to choose for this section. However, Sub-Zero is my favourite of the bunch. Kwai Liang has persevered through so much. After failing to avenge the death of his brother and later being forced into becoming a cyborg, Sub-Zero ended up having to fight his reborn brother, who rejected his attempts at reasoning. Then, after being returned to his human form by Raiden after serving Quan Chi as a revenant, he tirelessly sought to redeem himself and restore honour to his clan, the Lin Kuei, eventually rebuilding them, focusing their purpose on the honourable course of defending Earthrealm. With the aid of a Green Lantern's ring, Sub-Zero would be able to defend its home from even the greatest of threats.
In fearful day, in raging night, with strong hearts full, our souls ignite. When all seems lost in the war of light, look to the stars, for hope burns bright.
No matter my efforts, the future remains in peril. How could I have failed Earthrealm?
Do not lose faith in the spirits, Raiden. They will guide you, protect you.
A Blue Lantern's power is achieved through the emotion of hope, their ability to never lose hope and or inspire hope in others, increasing their power. As a shaman who does not cling to the past and puts all his faith into the spirits he serves, I believe Nightwolf is the most deserving and befitting to wield this blue energy. With an unnaturally long lifespan, and his ability to inspire those who have already lost hope, Nightwolf's devotion to protecting the innocent and serving the entities of good would grant him an enormous amount of power to wield as a Blue Lantern.
Torlorek san, bor nakamor, la tromo fan, tornek wot or, ter lantern ke lo aben sor, tan lek nok, for moro sor.
By the gods, you are Melina. You must return with me. There's to be a celebration for my sister. She's going away.
Round 1. Fight! Jade wins.
I am more of a sister to Kitana than you.
Those who wield the Indigo Ring are capable of great compassion and are often calm and caring to those around them. With that in mind, my attention is drawn to the Edenian warrior Jade. Originally serving Shao Kahn alongside Kitana, Jade's loyalty to her friend was unbreaking. Jade never fought out of anger or desire. She was very much like a sister to Kitana, and even joined Earthrealm, defecting against her tyrant master to help rescue her friend. As someone who fights out of necessity instead of anger or resentment, Jade's loyalty to her allies make her a strong choice when I think of combatants that could wield the Indigo Ring.
For hearts long lost and full of fright, for those alone in blackest night, accept our ring and join our fight. Love conquers all with violet light.
How could you? My own father!
I am your emperor! Your father was a weakling Edenian king. I annihilated him while merging his realm with Outworld, and took his queen as my wife. If only I had not allowed Sinbel to convince me of your worth. But now, I have a true daughter!
Raiden was right. You have lied to me my entire life.
When the power you achieve is through the emotion of love, the Edenian Princess Kitana was the first character from Mortal Kombat that I thought of. Although she was originally a loyal servant of Shao Kahn, Kitana eventually discovered the terrible secret of his desire to create a more bloodthirsty clone of her. Having also found out the fate of her mother Sindel, Kitana was heartbroken, and so joined Raiden and the Earthrealmers in their quest to combat Kitana's adoptive father. All Kitana wants is for the home she loves so much, along with her family and their people, to return to their former glory. If she were given the ability to wield this love in a weaponized form, she would no doubt have a much greater chance of succeeding.
In darkest day, in silent night, with souls full of light, crush those who bring blackest night. Be our hand, white lantern's light.
Such power! What are you, Raiden?
I am of truth and light.
I protect Earthrealm.
Those who brandish the enormous power of a white ring are empowered by the force of life, and therefore must embrace life itself. As a result, aside from maybe the Elder Gods themselves, Raiden, before his corruption at least, is no doubt one of the purest and wisest warriors that could wield this enormous power. Prior to his dark turn that we saw at the end of MK10, and will likely continue to see in the next installment in the series, the Thunder God had relinquished his immortal status and became dedicated to ensuring the safety of Earthrealm and its citizens. Raiden's Sky Temple also houses the Jinsei, an enormous force that consists of Earth's life force, which he guards tirelessly. As someone who works so hard to maintain balance and preserve life, I have no doubt that Raiden would embrace the power of life with the utmost responsibility if he were chosen for a white ring.
Blackest night falls from the skies. The darkness grows as all light dies. We crave your hearts and your demise. Be my black hand, the dead shall rise.
Surely you are pleased to see your friends. You abandoned them to their deaths. I returned them to life.
A life worse than death.
One you will soon share.
The Black Lanterns become more powerful the more they kill, and can even resurrect the dead. As such, the sorcerer that dwells within the Netherealm, Quan Chi, is easily one of the most notable choices to make use of this dark energy. Quan Chi was not only a powerful user of magic, but he is also known to be a necromancer, who corrupts the souls of those he kills, and returns them to life as undead servants to do his bidding, the most notable being the aforementioned Scorpion. As someone who is already masterfully capable of killing masses and reanimating them for his own cause, Quan Chi's goals would no doubt see the light of day a lot sooner if he were to wield a black ring. Alright, those are my choices if I were to pick Mortal Kombat characters to wield the power rings of the Lantern Corps from DC. Once again, be sure to let me know what your choices are, in either a comment or a video response. As always, be sure to follow me on Twitter to keep up to date, and until next time, I'm off to play Mortal Kombat.